Okay, hello and welcome to the Pokemon Wurmple Challenge. I'm Mr. Red, and I'm trying to get these 6 Pokemon as far into the game as possible. Now, you may notice something about my positioning in the world being here at the Winstrait's house. And the reason for that is because here's the thing, guys. Come in real close. Let's just, lean in real quick. So I came in and I sat down to record the Pokemon Wurmple Challenge, and I loaded up my audio software and I hit record and I tested, and then I started the game and I started playing and it was great, and I did 3 episodes, and then at the end of those 3 I was like, alright, thanks, that was it. So then I shut it down and then I went to my audio thing and I stopped it and I exported and I did all the things that I needed to do there. Then I went to my video thing and I realized I never started it. I recorded 3 damn episodes and I didn't even record them. The audio still exists, but I don't have the video for them. That's an incredibly frustrating thing to have happen to you when you sit down and you record. How long does these episodes are about 10 to 12 minutes long, so times that by 3, then there's the time between, which is not too long, usually about 30 seconds or so, or unless I need a break. Then there's all the setup, and then there's all the takedown. It was a long time. It was 2 hours or so of just, it's completely gone, and all that stuff that I did is erased. So what I've done is I've cleared this entire path. I've defeated everyone here, all the trainers. This one, she had 6 Pokemon. They were pretty easy to defeat, but they did take out a lot of my weak Pokemon. Then I got her phone number, so she will, Pokenav number, so she's going to call me and be annoying. Also, I got to Verdanturf Town, which, if you guys remember from Rusturf Tunnel, I think it's called, Rusturf Tunnel. Linking Rustboro and Verdanturf, the tunnel project has been canceled. This is Whismur Cave. Remember Whismur Cave that we've been to all those times? This is the other side of that. This is where it leads. So we're here. I don't need to heal because I believe my Pokemon are all, yes, they're all healed up. So, yeah, that was one thing I did, was I got here. Then, way up here, the Winstrait family, I got to them, and I started fighting them, and I discovered how tough they were. Actually, here's the thing. I don't want to spoil anything, but I kind of do, because I don't really care. The Winstrait family has 4 members to it, or at least that I know of. There's the father, then there's the mother, then there's a young daughter, and then you expect it to be a young son. It's not. It is the grandmother of the family. She comes out and she faces you, and she only has 1 Pokemon. I got down to 1 Pokemon. This was my first try. I was down to one of my Pokemon. I think it was Wurmple 5, my highest leveled one. And then her single Pokemon that she had, it was down to the wire. She had orange health and I had red health, and I was like, I can do this. Then she defeated me. I got through the Winstrait house basically to the end, and then I was defeated. So we're going to have to do it all again. There was just no way of, I didn't save though. I think I don't remember what happened. I don't remember, because I know that I couldn't. So I fought them, and then I saved, and this was so I did 3 episodes, and then I saved, went back to here, and then I saved again. That doesn't make sense. No, I fought them once, then I got back to this point and saved again, then I had to fight them again, but I knew that I wasn't going to have time to beat it. It was 8 minutes out of the 10 to 12 minute episodes, and I knew that I wouldn't have enough time to beat them, but I did start the fight anyway, and then I just shut it down mid-fight. That was before realizing that all of that was gone, so I did save, so I couldn't just start over or whatever. I could just reformat the whole game, but then all my progress would be lost, and who wants that? So, yeah, we're gonna do it again. Hello, I take it you're a traveler. How's this? What do you say to taking on our family in a 4-4 in a series of Pokemon battles? That's the spirit. I like you. Yeah, this is one of those people whose accents vary wildly. You might recognize that as a trait of every single one of the characters that I voice, because I don't know how to do voices that well. Alright, so we're going to fight a Tailo. Tailo are bird Pokemon, and bird Pokemon are strong against my bug type, especially when they use Peck or Wing Attack. I don't know if this one can use Peck, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so some things to talk about. Guys, patreon.com/MrRedPlays. If you go there, for $1 a month, you can get your name added to the end of every video. That's a nice thing. For $5 a month, you gain access to an exclusive 5 to 10 minute long weekly podcast I do. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Where I set up the record session called It's a Setup. That's a lot of fun. For $10 a month, you can help me decide what to talk about when I run out of things to say on a particular episode. Now, I bring all that up because, well, actually, I have a list here of things to talk about. I try to print one off for each. Oh no, Wurmple one for each record session, but I did forget this time. Actually, so let's put that list of things to talk about on hold while I talk about Pokemon. So here's Wurmple 6. Wurmple 6 is holding Experience Share, which means whenever a Pokemon that's not Wurmple 6 goes out and fights, he'll gain experience and level up. Now, I want to ask myself, is Wurmple 6 my priority here? Because if Wurmple 6 is the priority, it might be better to send out Wurmple 5 or Wurmple 3, my strong Pokemon, to actually do the fight, and Wurmple 6 gets some benefit for that. Not as much as they would. Or do I try to send out like I was doing with Wurmple 1, who goes out first, and then, if Wurmple 1 is able to fight, gets the experience as well as Wurmple 6. So it would be trading two at once, but Wurmple 1's more likely to die. But what's the problem there? Well, the problem there is then I have to send out Wurmple 5 anyway, and then it gets the experience. But then if I send out Wurmple 5, they don't get enough damage to them because they're so strong that they won't die, so the others don't get it. I don't know what to do. I think it would be better to send out the others, the weaker ones as well, Wurmple 2 and 4 and all that, and 1, because Wurmple 5 presumably will stay there the whole time. At least the others have a chance. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so Wurmple 2 is going out next. That's the short version. Anyway, so yeah, I wrote down the things to talk about, and the first thing on my list was scheduling. Now, if you guys, I believe I talked about this in yesterday's episode of the Shovel Knight playthrough, All Feats, but things have taken a turn in my life in regards to both work and school. Not anything serious, just like things have gotten a lot busier, and time constraints have kind of, pushed in. So things are a little bit tougher in terms of getting these episodes recorded. So there might, big italics might, have to be some changes to the scheduling of the show. And I would like your guys' input on what that might look like. Hopefully, I'm going to do everything in my power, by Wurmple 2. I'm going to do everything in my power to keep the show running as it has been. There will be one episode a day, about 10 minutes long. One day will be Wurmple Challenge, the next day will be Shovel Knight, etc. But in the event that things do have to slow down a little bit, I'd like to know what you guys think about certain eventualities. For example, shorter episodes, perhaps, maybe. Or maybe there would be... I was thinking about Wurmple Challenge coming out every other day like it's been. Whoa, hold on. Whoa, there's a very scary sound coming from this place. I'm going to pause for 1 sec. Okay, we're back. I don't know if you guys heard that or if it picked up, but yeah, I guess the air conditioning kicked on, but instead of just doing its normal whoosh thing, it did like a scream, horrible sound at first, and I was terrified. At first I thought it was my headphones, like they weren't plugged in all the way, but no. All right, so, yeah, what was I talking about? So, scheduling. There might be something about, let's see, where was I? Yeah, oh, God, that was a one-hit KO. Taylor, why? Let's do Wurmple 6 now, because need to train. And he's almost dead, Taylor. If the episodes were shorter, or perhaps if there were fewer episodes, yeah, the Pokemon Wurmple Challenge would be the same number of episodes, but maybe Shovel Knight comes out weekly, and maybe the episodes would be longer, or something like that. I don't know. Or perhaps the Wurmple Challenge maybe I would only put out 5 episodes a week, and there wouldn't be any on the weekends, or something like that. I don't know how you guys feel about this. Please hang in there. Wurmple, thank you. There we go. I don't know how you guys feel about that, so let me know. Some ways that you could help out are the Patreon thing that I mentioned earlier. Or there's also the watch hours scenario. That project is still ongoing. The next phase of the channel is getting it to 4,000 watch hours. We're currently right now at 2,199 watch hours. So if you guys could do me the biggest of favors and just watch the show, tell your friends about it, subscribe, you know, things like that. And then, yeah, hopefully the channel can grow and good, better things can happen. If I can take time off of work to do this, the show will be definitely a lot better and there'd be more of it. I would like to be able to put out like 2 episodes per day. So there would be an episode of Wurmple Challenge every single day, an episode of Shovel Knight until that ends every single day. But it doesn't seem possible right now. Willing to change Pokemon? No. Wurmple 6 is good. Okay, see, we've already lost most of our Pokemon, and we're not even through the first fight yet. I probably should have done some Poison Stings back there, but I didn't. And I don't think anything great has happened since I fought them last time, so I think it'll be basically a retelling of the same story. I'm pretty sure the same thing happened last time when I fought them, where, you know, friggin' died. So, yeah. There was a tornado warning. There was actually a touchdown nearby yesterday. Yesterday is when I tried to record these episodes, and it didn't go through, and then I had to go to, I had to leave to go to class. I had class that night, and I got there, and the weather was kind of rainy. It was like there was thunderstorms, and I knew that, and I was like, okay, it's thunderstorms, fine. But then they came into our classroom and was like, hey, listen, there's a tornado warning. So we actually ended up just staying where we were. We didn't like go to a shelter or whatever because it wasn't that serious. But it was scary. And yeah, there's more whirring sounds. It sounds like a drill. It sounds like a dentist's drill. I don't think you can hear it, but it's scary. Yeah, and then like they give us the all clear, and then class just ended early, and we went home, and I had to drive home in like the rain and the torrential downpour. It was freaky. I did not like it. I've always been not scared of I've always been scared of tornadoes because they're scary, but I was also really drawn to them because they're so big and terrifying, you know? It's like I was just drawn to... It's kind of like how I love Godzilla so much. Guys, Godzilla. Because, you know, there's just something very formidable and imposing about them, and you can't help but be like, oh, what is that? I've never seen one, obviously, in person, because I don't know that I would survive that, but I've seen videos, and I mentioned before how I live in Michigan, and it's not like the most tornado-y state in the world. Oh, this has been a problem. Yeah. Mega Drain is an issue. It's not very effective, but it is annoying. And for my weaker Pokemon, who are already dead, so I guess never mind. But, oh, wow. Okay, forgot to mention it. This is not going to be an issue at all. In fact, after we defeat, I can't remember her name, Victoria, maybe? We're going to end the episode. So, guys, thanks for watching. Roselia just used an Oranberry, which I'm not crazy about. I'll see you guys in 2 days' time for more exciting Wurmple adventures. Patreon, watch time. Subscribe, tell your friends, and I love you. Thanks for watching. Wait for it. Victoria, I was right. Oh gosh, I can't get over how strong you are. What a weird voice. Okay, I got 6-8-0 for winning. There's a strong trainer here. This one's really strong. What's gonna happen next? We'll see. Bye, everybody.